Hey, what's up, y'all? It is Spicy AF, and I'm back again with another spicy topic. And guys, we giving you an update on Darius Jackson and his brother Sarunas. Darius is the baby dad of KeKe Palmer and was her boyfriend until that Usher concert. Let me tell you, when KeKe had this little cute baby, KeKe is looking better than ever, ain't she? Her confidence, her skin is popping, glowing. She's gorgeous. I mean, she's looking good. You know, babies plump you in the right places for the most part. And I think that the baby did her body good. Yeah, okay. KeKe was always pretty to me. If you look at my old videos, I've given her that. When people was talking about her, people was bashing her. I'm like, hold up, who y'all talking about? Not KeKe. Don't do her. Don't do her. So y'all, we gotta get into the latest update on what's happening. Let me keep y'all abreast, okay? So what happened was, first of all, Darius and Sarunas are brothers. After the whole Usher thing, Darius went on social media and he did not like it. What he said immediately had me agreeing with him, understanding, empathizing with him. I totally understood where he was coming from. Because when we talking about men, I would give a man all the credit he needs and deserves as long as he's standing on solid. That's all I'm asking. Stand on that solid foundation and I got you. I got your back. I'm going to submit to you if you committing to me the way I'm asking you to. If you, man, and listen to me too, y'all. If a man ain't committing to you by way of being your man and he's committed to you or marry you, then you don't gotta submit to him. Don't do it. You was mistaught. Don't submit. You can be kind. There's a difference. Be kind to people. Learn what that means and be it. Be kind to people. Give them respect first, you know, and let them give you respect. But that don't mean you gotta submit to every guy that you screwing. That's not how you do it. You will never win that way. Okay? So back to the subject. Darius looks really good on the outside. He looks really like an upstanding man when you read the things that he says. But if you pay close enough attention, there's cracks. You're going to find some cracks in what he says. And it's going to take you back, if you have enough experience, to that one dude you knew who was cool from the gate. That nigga called you queen. And you don't even like me. You don't even used to all that, calling you a queen, Nubian queen, all that. Nah. But you're going to find some cracks with him because his logic is a little bit, to me, it's a little strict and I don't like it. So it shows me, see, I see way beyond that. Now, for the update. So Sarunas is the brother. And Sarunas, upon KeKe and Darius's battle, it was a terrible battle. The surveillance leaked of Darius knocking KeKe over the couch, beating on her, hitting on her, all that, you know, leaked. And then she was able to get that restraining order. Our KeKe Palmer, I think it was the game that said KeKe was never out here looking like that before Darius. And that says a lot, y'all. Gotta remember that. Don't be quick. I'm just asking you to kindly see that. She never had, no, her name wasn't out here as an abuser. None of that before she got with Darius. And I'm not saying he is totally at fault. All I'm saying is what I said. It's a reason this girl probably, I'm sure, was knocking, hitting, and, you know, doing her her 1-2. Okay, so let's be clear on that. Let's not escape that. But the update is that Sarunas, the brother of Darius, had filed a restraining order on KeKe. He didn't like the things that she was saying. Her mom, Miss Sharon, was, I think it's her mom name, KeKe's mom went off about her daughter, and I as she should.
Usher is gay. You and your stupid family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys.
Tell her to put some clothes on. 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 She's a mom. She has to put some clothes on.
Because you're nuts. Yeah. There's no reason for you to say that. A Jezebel, calling me Hades. That's all necessary. You do all. all of that unnecessarily because something's wrong with your mind. It's not normal. You sound like you have a broken brain and you need to go to see somebody because you're chemically imbalanced. There's nothing that I've done for you to stay on that page. People have endured more. I've endured more from you, and I don't do that to you. I don't sit up there and call you all kinds of names and do stuff like that. You randomly have an episode and then you harass me for an hour straight. That's what you do.
Now I'm gonna
It's not normal. It's not necessary. You could just not talk to me.
As she should. When you want your mom to have your back, that's all she did. So with all that came out, her mom and KeKe was saying things to social media, and Sarunas' claim was that it was hurting, it was affecting him getting work, and he's an actor. So he said this is affecting him, and he wanted the judge to put a gag order on her, stop her from speaking about him, stop her from coming around him. He didn't want KeKe being able to speak to people he knew or to producers or anything, because he really felt like she was sabotaging his career in the front and also in the background. However, a judge denied his request of a restraining order on the premise that there was not enough evidence to support his claims. Okay, so here is the information, y'all. Even though he was denied, Sarunas is not letting up. He wants to win, y'all. He really does. It says here, Sarunas Jackson's restraining order battle against KeKe Palmer continued to heat up. In documents obtained by Radar Online, the insecure actor informed the court he failed to locate his brother Darius' ex-girlfriend KeKe Palmer, we talking about, to give her notice about the hearing for his restraining order request against her. As this outlet reported, Jackson demanded a restraining order against Palmer after accusing her of making false allegations against him. While his temporary restraining order request was denied, he was given a hearing date to make another plea. Now, he is not letting up. He definitely wants to hush KeKe, and I am going to say that I'm hearing things as well. And he's afraid that she might stop his bag, y'all. That she could be talking to people, because you know her name is out there more. People love KeKe Palmer. She's a singer now, and I love her song "You Make Me Feel Gorgeous." I like that song, y'all. You make me feel gorgeous. Anyway, so she's doing her thing on the music front, and she's also glowing. It's not even due to this. She was hitting this before the Darius thing, and actually this is kind of like what spawned it. It's kind of what aggravated Darius initially, when I perceive it as the mother of his son, who he might have had a vision of having that stable man-woman relationship. I really think that Darius wanted to marry KeKe, but he gives me real strictness, y'all, in the making. And here is why I initially said he paints a great picture of what a narcissist looks like.
Darius posted, "When I tell you that they make men go through hoops when it comes to seeing their own kids, then they have the audacity to throw the fatherless home statistic at your face, let alone make you feel honored to get any type of time with your own child. When you first read this, you think that he is a stand-up traditional man, and it almost make you look back at KeKe as if she's the problem to this situation." Alright, boom. So then he says, "I feel for the dads that gave up when it came to custody. It's mentally, emotionally, and physically draining. You'll lose yourself. My spirit is too strong to give up, but I totally understand. I have pondered it. Thank God I have an amazing circle. Too many Ahabs have given these Jezebels a voice and platform to call the shots. A lot of weak men. I was once a weak man. You spend your life being miserable as a weak man, looking for approval that you'll never get. Now here's where I find the cracks. If you had enough experience, you probably ran into one of these kind of guys, and I hate to throw it to you, but a lot of times it's the bright skinned men. It's these men that y'all look at and y'all lust after, that seems to be the perfect man on the outside, but it's behind closed doors. When he throws that Ahab Jezebel thing, it lets me know that he definitely shows signs of narcissistic personality disorder, or just have the characteristics at all time high. I dealt with this before. They seem to be the type of man you want to be with, one that like loves you and want to marry you, until you get close to him and you realize that they are very controlling and they get upset real easy. Like, these people are very strict and they have a bad temper, and you can do the slightest little thing, such as get out of the shower with wet water on your back. They might scream so loud that the red blood vessel busts in their eye. I'm telling you. And throw alcohol in the mix, and yes, you can definitely wait for that slap that might come next. These type of men that go back to traditional things like the Bible, where there's structure and there's a stern, strong foundation. These people are look at what they're doing. They are relating you in this generation to that back then before Christ. And right after that, after he finished posting, KeKe said, "No one moves quicker than a narcissist." Okay, and I agree with her. Now, you would think that she would find some solace and sympathy and maybe feel bad or, a little bit ashamed or guilty if it was the case that he was an outstanding father who, really just want to gain custody, really was done bad and didn't do all of the things that we actually saw with our naked eye him do on camera. Because nothing really can talk that down. You can't talk down him punching her, knocking her down, throwing her down. You cannot talk me out of thinking that this man has a real temper and that this dude is in the wrong. And you can't make me feel like KeKe is the problem, because it came out leaked that she was saying she hit him. These type of people irritate you. These type of men get on your nerves, and you might want to end up fighting them. You start mirroring their behavior. Now, there are women that are abusive to men, but this ain't that. I don't think this is that. She don't have no history of this. Remember, Sarunas, the brother, also said that the mom anyway, said that he admitted that he also used to be like that. He also was abusive as well. That's what he said to the mom. So, y'all, as I said, when they start saying little things like God, where they take it back to Ahab, Jezebel's spirit. We know what Jezebel was about. He's calling her Jezebel, when in reality, they was broken up at the time. From my understanding, I stand to be corrected. They was broken up at the time when she went on that stage with Usher. They was on her last legs, and she wasn't disrespecting him as though he's trying to portray it. He just felt disrespected. And I don't know if this man really was clinically diagnosed as a narcissist, but I can tell you, and I'm not a doctor either, I can tell you that those are characteristics. You throwing hands on her as if she's another man, but yet she's not. She's a woman. So when you hitting a woman like she's a man, and you come out to the public persuading people with your words, and you seem like the regular standard traditional good dad, but yet we see you when it leaked out on surveillance, you knocking her upside her head, off of her feet, and all of that, then the real truth is you are in fact exhibiting characteristics of a narcissistic dude that looks good on the outside but terrible on the inside. And that's that on that. That's what I say, and I said what I said.
Darius actually seems level-headed and decent, but that is what they display to the public, y'all. If you pay attention to what he said, the terms that he used was Ahab and Jezebel. Those are Bible terms. These Jezebel and Ahab were actual people in the Bible. And we all heard of Jezebel and that Jezebel spirit, right? That always want to do it. Always want to pick me, look at me, hear me. The fact that he used those two, it definitely showed me the cracks. In the public, he seems traditional. But in the private, I see over strict. I see this guy, and I could be wrong, but this is my perspective. In the background, I see somebody who wants her to could be controlling. He could be controlling. He could be wanting her, for example, don't leave that towel with a wrinkle. I want you to put that towel this way. Don't leave that shower with water on your back. And I don't see it as calm. I see somebody who gets upset by things like that, who gets extremely upset when things are out of place. If she wants to go to see her mom at 7 o'clock in the morning the next day, I see somebody who can snap at her and say, "Why would you do that? Only whores leave this early in the morning." I see somebody who is strict, and I mean, I could be wrong, but y'all, they always bring God into it. to reaffirm the righteousness that they are. However, there's always a defect. A narcissist always tell on themselves. And when he said Ahab and Jezebel, it showed me. I'm telling y'all, don't see things the way I see it. As of now, I'm rocking with KeKe. And I'm being a little lenient towards Darius. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Follow me on other social media platforms. I'm on Twitter. It's SpicyAF on Twitter. And follow my new Instagram for social media only. It is SpiceTSpilled. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. Like this video. Subscribe and stay tuned because we got another one coming right after this. Peace.